Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Holly Harvest Farm. So today is kind of a big day for us. It happens once a month. Today's feed day. So we have to go out and go get our horse feed and all of the rest of the animal feed.
All right, so we are back here on the farm. It snowed a couple of inches since I got home, and so we're just now being able to get out, just done with work, able to get out here and actually unload the food so we can do our evening feeding. So we've got 400 pounds of the senior feed, we've got 150 pounds of the forage cubes, and a 50-pound bag of the wild black oil sunflower seeds for the chickens. We're going to be doing a run to TSC in the next couple of days for the rest of the animal food, for the goats and the pigs, and the rest of the chicken grain and things like that. But for right now, this is what we've got. We're going to unload it. We're going to put it in the Kubota. We're going to hope we don't get stuck in the snow that we just got. I got it plowed out a little bit, so hopefully we'll be able to get around there, because I really don't feel like carrying 600 pounds worth of animal food downstairs by hand. So hang with us and we'll get this figured out. All right, so we are fully loaded. Everything's back here. We got to go through this bit of snow, around the bend, and get down to the bottom barn. Hopefully the weight helps us get down, sunk in a little bit farther, so we don't get completely stuck. So the horse food that we get is a senior feed, like I mentioned. It helps keep the weight on our horses. They're all a little bit older, so it definitely helps that. This also goes to our donkey as well. It's a mix of grain. You can see corn in there. You can see oats, all sorts of different things. They really enjoy it. We don't overfeed them. They get only about 2 pounds a day each for the 3 horses, and the donkey even gets less than that. And then for Dash, our racehorse, he gets a little bit more. He also gets these foraging cubes. Okay, it's an alfalfa timothy mix that when we add water to them, we let them soak for an hour or so, sometimes longer, but we let them soak. They break apart, and then we just knock them apart and mix it in with his grain, so that way he gets even more to help keep his weight on him. When we first got Dash, he was super thin. I'll add a picture of that here. And as you can see, he was super thin. And so we've done a lot to really help him to gain weight, and so that way he can be healthier and he can be happier in the long run. So we have our horse food in the next couple of days. I'm going to be running to TSC, so next time I see you, we'll be then. All right, see you in a couple days. All right, so it's a couple days later. Here, I'll pull this down before we go into the store. It's a couple days later, and we're going to be going now to go get the rest of our animal food. We took care of the horses and a little bit of chicken feed the other day, but now we're going to go and take care of our larger purchase here at Tractor Supply. And while we're here, we got to get for the pigs, for the goats, the rest for the chickens, our dogs, and our cats, indoor and outdoor. So we're actually gonna grab 2 carts this time. The last time I came here, I grabbed 1 cart and had all sorts of problems. Stuff fell all over the place. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna take care of this. So let's go. All right, so take this off. We're back outside. I tried to film as much as I could. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use any of the footage because I was just so busy grabbing everything. So we got 2 carts loaded up. The only thing they didn't have, which was kind of frustrating, is they did not have our goat food. We do have, I just opened up a fresh bag the other day, so that'll make us for a while, but I am gonna have to stop by later on in the month and grab some more. All right, so we got everything out of the truck and it's loaded up here on the Kubota. Next thing we gotta do is we gotta go and put it on the feed shelf, so that way everything's kind of in our storeroom until we need it. So let's get everything unloaded, and we'll talk about how much we go through on a monthly basis. That'll be the next part. We're gonna talk about what we go through and what we give to each animal. So let's get this unloaded, and then we'll talk numbers. So here we go. Mutter up. Brr. So we got all the food loaded up. Everything's back on the shelves. We're ready to go for the month of March. Now, we're gonna talk about how much weight in food we put out every month. We're not gonna talk about how much money it costs us to feed our animals. That's the lifestyle that we chose. That's what we do. So it's really just kind of our deal. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna talk about though the weight, how much weight we're bringing in over the course of the month, how much we're putting out every day. So we're gonna start out with, we're gonna go through all the animals pretty quickly. So first off, we have a tortoise. He lives inside right now. He'll be outside in the summertime. You'll see, we'll get him set up. His name is Dr. Mike Warzone. Mike gets about a pound a month. We give him a couple handfuls, a couple times a week of lettuce. It's a pack of lettuce. It's a pound over the course of the month. When we look at the dogs, we have 3 dogs. Each dog gets a pound a day. So we go through 3 pounds of dog food a day, which over the course of a 31-day month is going to be 93 pounds. Next up are the cats. We have 1 indoor cat and we have outdoor cats. We just make sure that all of their containers are full. I know the outdoor cats are doing their job by killing vermin. We never have any vermin. So really the food is just to sort of offset whatever else they take care of. I know they don't eat all of that, the vermin and things like that, but they do take care of them. So we want to make sure that we keep them happy out here. We buy 2 20-pound bags a month, so that way everybody stays full out here. So that equates to be 40 pounds for the month, which if you divide that out, it's about 1.25 pounds a day. So that takes care of the cats. If you go to the pigs, we have 3 pigs. They eat each 1.5 pounds a day, which puts us at 4.5 pounds, all the pig food every day. So let's go down here. We have 4.5 pounds a day that goes out, which equates to be about 139.5 pounds for the month. That's just for pigs. Chickens, we feed the chickens 2 different things. We give them their pellets, and we also give them some scratch grain and things like that. So when we're looking at their pellets, they get 1.5 pounds twice a day. So that would be 3 pounds just in their pellets, which equates to be 93 pounds. And then if you include in their scratch grain that we have, the scratch grain that we give them is 2-pound scoop that we throw out there every day. So 2-pound scoop, which is going to equal out to be 62 pounds for the month. Okay. That's just where we're at with the chickens. We make sure that their stuff is full. It's usually about that much a day. When we get into the goats, we feed the goats 3 pounds a day. All right, we go out, we give them 1 run. There's 6 goats, but they also get a lot of hay, and they also have a pasture area to eat out of. So we give them 3 pounds a day, and that equates to be 93 pounds for the month. 93 is a common one for us. 93 pounds for the month. Works for the goats. Everybody's doing good. Even during this time of year with the winter, they're doing great. Now our horses and donkey. Okay, this includes Cody the donkey. We go through 13 pounds of food a day. Each one kind of gets different things depending on what they need. Dash, our retired racehorse, gets more than everybody, but that's what he needs. Cody gets less than everybody because as a donkey, we don't want him to put on a ton of weight. But we go through 13 pounds of horse food a day, which over the course of a 31-day month will be 403 pounds. Okay, 403 pounds to feed them all to feed them for the course of the month. The way it works out for us. If we get into hay now, we go through 3 bales of hay a day right now to feed the horses, the donkey, the goats, and the pigs. Munch on them a little bit. The average bale of hay is about 40 pounds, so we're looking at 120 pounds of hay a day. Is the average bale, 120 pounds. If you add that out, if you multiply that out, it is 3,720 pounds of hay every month that we're putting out there. Look, they need it. It works out really well for them. And that equals, if you add all of these up over the course of the day and over the course of the month, for a day, one day here on Holly Harvest Farm, we put out 149 3/4 pounds of food, which equates to 4,644 pounds of food for the month of March. That's what we're going to be putting out. That's what the animals need. That's what they get. So if you ever see like the truck or anything looking a little heavy in the back, that's because we went out and got everybody's food. Hopefully you enjoyed getting a chance to see how much we're putting out food-wise. If you ever have any questions about what we buy our animals or where we get our food at or anything like that, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be able to give you some more information. But that's just a little peek at what it takes to have 45 animals here on the farm. That doesn't even include the kids, but 45 animals out here on the farm that we're feeding on a daily basis, making sure everybody's taken care of. And that just kind of is what it is. And we're okay with that. That's what we signed up for. So we're really thrilled to be able to do this, to be able to share. But yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at if you're looking to start a farm and going through it. Be thinking about that. That's how much weight. And if you equate that out to dollars, it costs a little bit, but again, we're thrilled with the life that we have here. We're also thrilled that we're able to have this for our kids and stuff like that. So thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time out here on Holly Harvest Farm as we've got another project going on, and we'll see you next time. So thanks, everybody. Bye.